not the usual face you know, but he's got reviews and he's ready to go. It's Stand In and Deliver.
Hello again, I'm Simon and this is Stand In and Deliver, Honest Reviews Borrowed Platform. With Grim still away on lunar reassignments, I'm back with another look at one of his games. Today we're exploring Colony Moon. It's a political and cooperative story game where you don't play plucky astronauts or heroic explorers. You play board members. Bureaucrats, politicians, the people with the power to make or break humanity's first lunar colony, and you'll probably do both. Colony Moon is a rules-light, role-play-forward game focused on negotiations, compromise, and self-interest. It plays like a mix between a board game and a political theatre LARP. You take on the role of a representative on the Lunar Consortium, an alliance of governments, corporations, unions, and oddball interest groups trying to run a lunar colony without killing everyone. It's got crisis tables, dice for prestige and political capital, and a ticking supply clock that ratchets up the pressure every turn. And unlike most RPGs, there's no GM, just squabbling factions, backroom deals, and the creeping realization that someone has to clear the air filters. Let's start with what Colony Moon does really well. The tone is spot on, a sardonic mix of hard sci-fi realism and political farce. It knows its genre and its references, more The Expanse by way of the thick of it than Star Trek. The game's setting is grounded in plausible near-future science and economics, but the real challenge is people, and that makes it interesting. Mechanically, it's incredibly simple. You roll for crises, propose and vote on solutions, and gain or lose prestige based on what you back and whether it succeeds. What makes it sing is the roleplay layer. Personas, deals, arguments, and sabotage. The way crises ripple through interconnected stats adds a nice layer of tension. The crisis tables are brilliant. Every category has dozens of specific, often darkly funny scenarios that could derail the colony, from saboteurs and solar flares to employee strikes over the water pressure and petty infighting. It's the perfect narrative prompt engine. You can play it cooperatively, competitively, or somewhere in between. Want to be a cynical capitalist sabotaging a vote? You can. Want to roleplay a technocrat trying to hold it all together? Go for it. The structure's flexible enough to support long-form play or a single dramatic evening. What might hold this back for some groups? Well, first, this is a social game. The rules are there to prompt drama, but it relies on players leaning in. If your group doesn't enjoy politics, improvisation, or debate, it could fall flat. There's no safety net here for less extroverted players. Second, no GM means no referee. The game depends on consensus and goodwill. That works great with the right group, but if things get tense, there's not a built-in way to steer the story or cool things down. Finally, while the writing is solid and the layout is clear, it is very text-heavy. There's no art beyond a few NASA images, and the document could benefit from more visual structure or example materials to support new players. So final thoughts, Colony Moon is a sharp, smart and surprisingly funny political storytelling game. It wears its cynicism like a badge of honour, but it's also fundamentally hopeful in its own way. It believes humans can survive on the moon, but only if they can survive each other. It's not flashy, it's not for everyone, but if you like political drama, moral complexity, and the idea of debating over air filter budgets in character, this is absolutely worth your time. I'm going to give Colony Moon a 7.5 out of 10. It's complicated and compelling and just close enough to reality to be a little worrying. That's it from Stand In and Deliver Honest Reviews Borrowed Platform. Let me know in the comments which of Grimm's other titles you want me to sink my bureaucratic claws into next. And if you wanted to buy this product, you can find the link down in the description box below. I've been Simon, he's still Grimm. See you next time.